happened?
Mary Beth called me up, hysterical, saying that something had happened to Carl and that I needed to get over there. He was already wrapped up in those bags.
Why would you dump your partner's body and cover for his wife?
You were sleeping with her.
He was going to divorce her. Mary Beth would cry on my shoulder. Things went from there. I'm not proud of it. And I sure as hell didn't know that she was sleeping with some guy in Teterboro, too.
Did she shoot Carl in their apartment?
That's what she said.
Yeah? There's no blood on the clothes. There's no blood in the bag.
I don't know. He was wrapped up when I got there. I told her to claim self-defense. But she told me that since Carl was a cop, no one would believe her.
Oh, where's the gun that she used?
I tossed it into the East River.
Eric.
I panicked. All right? I love her. So I thought I did.
What if the guy she's banging from Teterboro's telling the truth?
He's telling the truth.
Fine. The guy's got a lot of money. Mary Beth sees him as a parachute. This guy bails on the relationship.
So then she's stuck back in a marriage, but Carl wants a divorce, leaving her with nothing.
And if Carl gets killed, she gets life insurance, mortgage insurance, and monies from the police unions. Adds up, boss.
Sick to my stomach.
Listen, I don't want you bringing Mary Beth down here until we are positive. All right, talk to her at her apartment or take her to a different precinct.
And no matter what, I think we should keep Eric in custody with someone watching him, because I think he's a candidate to swallow his barrel.
Yeah. All right, hit it. And can we shut the door on your way out? You really use a dandruff shampoo?
Tell him.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's wrong? We just got done talking to Eric Fitzgerald. He told us about what happened last night.
What happened last night?
Remorse is something that can work in your favor here.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. But you had better get to it quick. Or I call Commissioner Kelly and I tell him that I am being harassed by 2 of his detectives on the day my husband was found murdered.
Hey, Eric told us about your affair.
Oh,
about
my
how you
God.
called him up last night in a panic. And how when he got there, Carl's body was dead and wrapped
Eric is saying that I killed my husband?
Yes, he is.
That is so sad.
Well, if that's not what happened, you need to start convincing us, and right now.
All right. Yes. I was having an affair with Eric. But I called it off a few weeks ago.
Come on, you expect us to believe that?
He was obsessed. Look, this is starting to make sense. See, Eric, he killed my husband, and now he is trying to blame it on me.
Eric's story is very credible.
Well, that's cops looking out for cops.
You're wrong.
How did I kill Carl? And where? Do you guys see any blood in this apartment? Any carpets removed? But you listen to me, because I swear on my life, I did not kill my husband.
Bullet entered just below his left temple, and they must have rolled the skull around because it's lodged in the occipital area in the back of his head. A laceration above the left eyebrow from the impact of falling after getting shot.
Any drugs or alcohol in his system?
Just a trace of alcohol, not enough to be impaired.
How was there no blood spatter on his clothes?
Best guess is that the DOA fell backwards down an embankment and bled away from his body.
Shot at close range, you think?
Well, that brings us to a very interesting point. I didn't notice any stippling near the entry wound, nor much blood trace evidence, so I am of the opinion that the assailant cleaned the wound for some reason.
Whisker stubble on his neck, clean shaven everywhere else.
I'm thinking he was shaving when something like a phone call or an intruder interrupted him and he never got to finish.
What if he was shot while he was shaving?
Well, then how did he get in his clothes?
The killer put him on afterwards to throw us off.
If it was at his apartment, would have been blood evidence in the bathroom. Mary Beth was almost challenging us to look. I don't think she would have done that if we could find blood that easy.
Well, let's find out for sure.
We owe you a huge apology.
I would hope so.
We just talked to Eric, and basically he shut down. He asked for his lawyer.
Well, what does that tell you?
Tells us we got the right guy in custody.
And what we need now, if you don't mind, is just some more details about Eric's behavior towards you. Just so we have more when we go at him again.
Please.
All right.
Oh, you know what? That's the squad. You guys go ahead. I'll be right back.
Again, I'd like to apologize, and I hope that you can forgive us.
If we could just get this over with, I'd really appreciate it.
Somebody call for me?
Absolutely.
I would hope so.
Some more details.
All right, well, if you can't wait, I'll talk to him.
Went on like, you can't do this to me, and if I can't have you, nobody will. And Eric just...
He lost it.
Exactly.
Mary Beth. When we were at the morgue, we saw that Carl had stubble on half his face, which led us to believe that maybe he was killed while shaving. And since it looks like he shaved in the shower...